The Kansas City Chiefs crashed out of the Super Bowl, but that doesn't mean that we have to. Let's win $250,000 in the big board.
It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks constipated. It's Short King Summer.
All right, GM, everyone. Or should I say BM. Kansas City Chiefs. No Super Bowl win, no three-peat. Denver Schmidt, a new YouTube member. Thank you, Denver. You're a good man. Guys, the Super Bowl's over. The season's over. There is nothing else for us to do. There is nothing else that we are going to be doing for the next 8 months, unless maybe you're a big baseball guy, maybe you're a big hoops guy, but we're not doing any of that, guys. We're drafting big board teams. We are continuing to draft all of them. If I have 121 left, that means that I have got, hold on, let me do the math. It means that I have got, this is about to be number 30 right here. So we are entering into best ball big board number 30. Let's do it, folks. Remember, if you are in these rooms, you don't have to draft well, but you do have to draft quickly. Big board 30 of 150 is officially entered. How did my playoff best ball teams do yesterday? I assume that I didn't win, but let's look. I actually didn't look. Let's see if I won anything. What do we think? Do we think there's any chance? I know that my team didn't have Mahomes. All my teams had Hurts, so probably they didn't win. Best ball, NFL. Nope, didn't win anything. So the playoff contest, yeah, Worthy nuked, but I did not have the Worthy 4X and the NFFC postseason hold them. I instead, Ransack, I had Kelsey 4X. So Kelsey doing absolutely nothing. We were dusted. Have had at least 5 thrown out. On the fence, cooling off on big boards. Well, the reason why they were all thrown out, Das Brew Crew, is because people were drafting on Saturday and Sunday as if these drafts were for the Super Bowl. So they were only drafting Chiefs and Eagles players. So if you only draft Chiefs and Eagles players, reverse shout out to you. You ruined and wasted a bunch of people's time. But we are going to persevere. We are drafting at the 1.8 here. So we are going to get to take a wide receiver of our choosing. Would like to be getting more Justin Jefferson, but it is what it is. So I guess we're going to start with Nico Collins. That's fine. Looking to get a little bit more Stroud. I will probably do 3 today. I am recording a TakeCast episode with my good friend Joe Holka at 3 p.m. Central Time. So I will probably stream until right about then. Yeah. So I will probably do 3. If we draft fast, if everyone in these drafts very fast, we'll be able to do 4. So it's really up to you guys. It's up to you guys getting in the rooms, and it's up to you guys clicking the draft buttons very quickly. If the draft buttons get clicked quickly, then we'll be able to do a bunch. If we have a bunch of slow auto drafters like this guy at turn right now, then we're not going to be able to do very many. Yeah, 108 is perfect for Worthy. Should be able to get him decent chance at 32. GM, Alex, you're in the 12 hole. All right. Starting with the double runner. Yeah, I have not seen London at 11. I don't hate it, especially because the 12-hole drafter did not take Brian Thomas Jr., so now Mr. Nate 88 is probably going to be able to click him. I wonder if he is auto-drafting. I'm just teasing you, bro. Well, Pepper Tony, Cedric Tillman might have had the worst concussion of all time. That's the thing. He went on the IR with his concussion and did not play again after suffering it. So I think that is why ADP is out. All right. So we're going to get A-Chain or Bowers. Either of those things are fine. I guess structurally it doesn't matter because we already have our wide receiver 1. Bowers. We have Nico Bowers. It's so much. Yeah, I had some good shutouts last night. Like 2 extra field on Xavier Worthy in the captain. Reverse shout out. Oh, what? I don't think my mic's messed up. I think I just tilted it away for a second. People are saying that they're hearing that Andrews might be on his way out the door. I don't know if his contract is that friendly to it. Let's look that up. Mark Andrews Spotrac. In 2025, he is due $16 million. If he is cut, there are $11 million of cap savings. So probably a pretty decent chance that Mark Andrews is cut. They will not listen to me about coming to the United Kingdom, but sure. The next time that I am in a meeting or chat with them, I will tell them that there's a burgeoning market. I mean, I'll just tell you there's no chance, though. Costs a lot of money to get a gambling license in the United Kingdom. So it's not great. Can't win it every year. I'm certainly not mad about the Philadelphia Eagles winning the Super Bowl. They were very deserved Super Bowl champions. Very happy to see my guy, Jalen Hurts, University of Oklahoma helmet. I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. There's the University of Oklahoma helmet. Very, very happy to see my guy, Jalen Hurts. No idea if it's good for the Chiefs long term, but I certainly hope it does force them to try a little bit harder in the regular season next year. All right, we've got a Netter 23 auto drafting. So we have at least one auto drafter. So good to make a mental note of that. We are up in 1 pick. Burgundy Bets might take Worthy here. He didn't, so we are going to take Worthy. We are living in... I would book this at even money copy paste dates if you'd like to book this wager. I'd love to book no more Super Bowl wins in Patrick Mahomes' career. Love to book that. Yeah, and they definitely got to them with only 4. Zero blitzes. I mean, really incredible stuff. Man, there was just an ass kicking up and down, really. There's just no way around it. I mean, Philly, you set up to beat everyone, man. Philly, just an incredibly good roster. Can't really say enough about the job that Mr. Roseman did with that roster. Yes. Yeah, Mr. Tenor. Turns out that Mr. Tenor of runthesims.com and the Endgame see it. Turns out he's very good at fantasy sports. No one is going to sim better than the king. I actually need to move Rashee Rice down a couple spots in my rankings because I'm not going to take him here. I'm going to take... Was Lamar still on the board? Lamar's not still on the board. I'm going to take J-Mo. So classic 0 running back start here. Nico Collins, Xavier Worthy, Jameson Williams, and Brock Bowers. Bang, bang. Split the mitten returns with 33 people. 25 more days till you get unbanned from Underdog. All right, well, we will welcome you back. I mean, all the quarterbacks feel a little bit high to me, but also they're the quarterbacks who have the ability to like go completely nuclear in any given game. These are guys. Yes, copy paste dates. You're booked for $1. You can come and find me, and I will pay you your $1. Hurts a faller. Interesting. All right, the auto drafter here. Well, the auto drafter just got saved from. Oh, he's not auto drafting. Okay, he took Rome. We're gonna be set up quite nice to take a couple running backs with our next 2 picks, actually, which I really like. I like doing these 0 running back starts from the back half of the draft when you can't get Genty, especially when you get Bowers, because when you take Bowers, you can get owned pretty hard at wide receiver. If you take Bowers, and there's not a guy, like maybe you don't like any of the 4th round wide receivers, you can get behind a wide receiver pretty bad. I did okay yesterday. Some of the big pick'ems hit, like some of the ones I put like $100 on. But what saved my day was a Xavier Worthy 180-1 same game parlay that I did randomly when I was in Chicago last weekend. Not a smart same game parlay. Over 7 receptions, over 120 yards, over 2 touchdowns, or over 1.5 touchdowns. I didn't know. I did not get the Gatorade color right because I didn't get any inside information. No one texted me. All right, there we go. Alvin Kamara. See, an old dog can still learn new tricks. I can learn to take running backs. Who's the favorite to be the Giants quarterback next season? Shadur Sanders, I believe, is the favorite. Yeah, Kelsey is pretty cooked, man. I don't know if he's gonna retire, but did not look good yesterday. Haven't you heard about Ben Johnson, bro? What if Rome Odunze is the new Amon-Ra St. Brown? Yeah, 10-minute chop the way too early wild card. I think I finished 20th in the way too early wild card. Not enough to get to even on playoff best ball for sure. All right, so we've got Kamara. Caleb Johnson would be fine here. Interesting that the sidekick is not balancing it out. Wants me to take another wide receiver. Where are we at with the draft capital from the caddy? Well, we're only in draft bucket 4. Okay. Caleb Johnson goes. So we don't you know what? I think I might take Travion Henderson here. Need a little bit of youth. Okay, never mind. God damn it. All right, who's the next running back by my rankings? Fuck. All right, taking Godwin. Didn't love that. Did not love that sequence of events for me. Did not love Biff Tannen taking Travion. So we have Kamara, Nico, Xavier Worthy, J-Mo, Chris Godwin, and Brock Bowers. You are probably, Bobby, I gotta say, you are probably the only one in this chat room of degenerates Monday, February 10th, 12:05 p.m. Central Time, not playing the playoff best ball chop fest. So it's not that I'm not a James Conner believer. I do have him ranked a little bit after ADP. So let's see. I have James Conner ranked, like 6 spots after ADP. But when you already have one old, and maybe this only makes sense to me. So I just drafted a 29-year-old Alvin Kamara. I don't want to be doing too many. Like, I don't want to have a bunch of teams where I have 3 29-year-old running backs. I want to be mixing and matching. So when I take an old, I want a rookie or a second-year player. If I take a rookie, so like let's say I take Genty. So let's say I take Genty here at let's say he had been available for me at 17. Then I would be looking to be like, oh, well, maybe I should take Connor and Aaron Jones. Gauntlet only a two-way chop. Okay. All right. Someone asked a question about Stafford returning. I think it's like, I don't know, let's call it 82% that Stafford returns. I mean, they were a couple bounces of the ball away from making the NFC Conference Championship, and they probably would have been favored over the Commanders. Who would have been favored, the Rams or the Commanders? Hard for me to say who would have been favored, Rams or the Commanders. But yeah, I think Stafford will be back. Their roster got better in a hurry, man. Yeah, the Rams were at home, so they're probably favored by 1.5 or 2 points or something. All right, we need a running back here. I'd be fine with Tracy. I'd be fine with Warren. If I'm going to take Mahomes, I'm going to push it around so I can do either. All the auto drafters from the weekend moved Mahomes' ADP up to 46.6, 46.5. I don't think I've got hardly any Tracy yet, so if Burgundy Bets doesn't take him, I am going to take him. Or I could take Pollard, I guess. Definitely not taking Pacheco. Yeah, either is fine. All right, we'll take Tyron Tracy. One of the first times I've taken him. Little bit of an ADP value. I mean, that probably won't get thrown out. That I would imagine that two teams taking 5 quarterbacks will not get thrown out. Yeah, price of the Pat is going down for sure. True. Yeah, I did see that. He did not dap up Samaj P. Ryan. Who knows what's going on with the sideline dynamics there. Yeah, Burgundy Bets, you're snapping all my guys off, brother. All right. So we have got Kamara, Tracy, Nico, Worthy, J-Mo, Chris Godwin, and Brock Bowers. I probably will take Mahomes with this next pick if he's there. This feels about right for him, kind of in the Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff range. I think he still has like pretty decent. He's got decent single game ceiling. He's gonna have let's just be real. He is gonna have a really low floor weekly. All right, we are gonna take him. Say the line, Bart. We did take Worthy and Mahomes. I'm like a little bit lower on Noah Gray, it seems, than consensus. I think it's unlikely that they just go with full-time Noah Gray running 85% of the routes. Even if Mahomes retires, or not Mahomes, even if Kelsey does retire. I think it seems unlikely, but Spencer, you got an ad. People hadn't been getting served ads, so that is nice to know. Can't be out here doing free shows for everyone. Yeah, other than Xavier Worthy, all the Chiefs are going to be very cheap. Not that a ton of the Chiefs from last year. Best way to become a member, you could do either. So if you subscribe on patreon.com/Davis Mattek, you get like best ball rankings, dynasty rankings, best ball like articles, like written stuff. And you get in the Discord, that's $10 a month. If you are a YouTube member, you get some members only videos. It's a lot easier for me to see your questions when you're answering. Like if you ask a question in chat, I'm just always going to answer a memby first because your name appears to a different color for me, so I can still see it. And you also get access in the Discord. And YouTube is only YouTube is $5 a month. So depends on your preferences. If you want rankings, if you want things like that. Yeah, it's a really good time to buy Mahomes in Dynasty. Yes, you also can, if you really want to get in the Discord, you don't want to spend any money, you can go to twitch.tv/Davis Mattek, subscribe using your Amazon Prime, and it's free for you, and you get to be in the Discord. Whew. Where do I think Kincaid goes if he makes that catch and they win? Same with Mark Andrews. The Andrews thing for sure. Andrews doesn't fumble or Andrews catches that 2-point conversion, bump his ADP way up. Yeah, probably like bump it like 5 rounds up or whatever. That feels people are certainly responding to that. I don't know which running back the Chargers are going to draft, but that guy is going to be rich in fantasy football. All right, we are up in 1 pick. Sidekick wants me to take Andrews. Okay, he went. Running back feels best here. I'd like Marvin Mims here as well. I'm going to take Mims. I am wanting to buy on Mims quite a bit. 9th in the NFL in yards per route run last year. Just jumping in. Multiple accounts were drafting very similar odd lineups. Knicks, Mahomes, Kelsey, followed by a couple Normer, then some big reaches. Well, it's the name of the game. I personally trust the draft team over at Underdog. You do not have to trust them, but I certainly think that they do a good job. They save $11 million if they cut Mark Andrews. $11 million against the cap they save if they cut Mark Andrews. I also I kind of feel this way. No, there's no way to block your opponents on Underdog, as far as I know. Chargers could sign a free agent, sure. But this is like such a good running back draft class. I feel like it's unlikely. I feel like it's quite unlikely that they don't draft at least one running back, and maybe even 2. The Vikings, same thing. All right. We have got a 1-2-5-1. A very common build for me. Should be a good spot for us to take a running back here. Sharbs or B-Rob would be fine. I don't love Sharbs, but okay. Let's do, after Biff picks, he's probably going to take Sharbs. All right, yeah, let's take Brian Robinson Jr. Don't love Brian Robinson Jr., honestly. Don't think he's that good, but he's the less likely of the 2 Washington backs to be replaced. Oh, yeah. This has been all the comments in all the Discords, all the fantasy Discords. It's like, dude, what is this idiot doing in my big board? What's this idiot doing? I was gonna, yesterday on the Super Bowl stream, I was maybe gonna do some big boards and try and knock 1 or 2 out yesterday while I was streaming Super Bowl stuff. But everyone just kept saying it was just people who thought they were Philadelphia, Kansas City Super Bowl drafts. So I neglected to do that because I didn't want to waste my time. And I thought that was probably a good idea. All right, we added Brian Robinson Jr. So I'm going to be a little bit light at second quarterback. Oh, I think Zach Charbonnet is better than Kenneth Walker. I don't think that, but I don't think it is an insane opinion. I think it is a perfectly defendable position. Mahomes, Kamara, Tracy, Brian Robinson, Nico, Worthy, J-Mo, Godwin, Mims, Bowers. This is a pretty boomer-ass team, frankly. Probably a pretty boomer team. Yeah, they did. They got in the draft and they said, look at all these idiots taking, like us when we were drafting playoff best ball teams. Be like, dude, these guys just are, they think it's a battle royale. They think it's a week 15 battle royale. Yeah, if you do the slow drafts, people are not doing it. Yes, the underdog party yesterday in St. Louis was very cool. Got to see my good friend Nick Rudman. That was very cool. Jeremy Levine was there. Lots of the Lots of the underdog heavy hitters. That was very cool. Very cool of them to do that. Very cool to see Nick and Jeremy. Really, really appreciate those guys. I do. I'm a simp for underdog, man. There's no way around it. See, if you were Chargers pilled for playoff best ball, though, you should have done really well. You should have advanced a bunch of teams because you should have had a lot of Lad McConkey. All right. Sidekick is going to tell me to take Stroud here, which is totally fine by me. I could maybe even double tap quarterback here. I could maybe even wait a turn, but I'm going to be too tilted. So I'm going to take CJ Stroud with Nico. Think they are trying to implement some automation into throwing out drafts. Austin, I technically, to be honest, I don't know exactly how it works. I mean, I am not an underdog employee. I am a contracted partnership person with underdog, so I'm not an employee. Based on my observation and what I've heard, is there is no automatic tossing of drafts. I think they have like some kind of filter or something that effectively tells them, you know, hey, this draft looks off, the projected points here. I think that's what this is. I think there's an automation of flag drafts and then they manually review them. That's based on, yeah. Logan, thank you for becoming a member. I'm glad that you shipped the DK divisional contest. I hope you are, yeah, man. It's just great to know that people are out here winning. Feels really good to me. How much will I lean into coaching hires in regards to drafting players? I suppose it depends on the team, on the coach, on the skill level of the quarterback. Because one of the coaching hires I really liked was Liam Cohen to Jacksonville. I don't love that Shane Waldron was brought in as the passing game coordinator. All right. Biff, don't take Tank Bigsby because I want him here. There we go. Tank Bigsby, welcome to the team. All right. The team is through 12 rounds. Patrick Mahomes, CJ Stroud, Alvin Kamara, Tyrone Tracy, Brian Robinson Jr., Tank Bigsby, Nico Collins, Xavier Worthy, Jameson Williams, Chris Godwin, Marvin Mims, and Brock Bowers. Yes, Shane Waldron is a football terrorist. I did see Herzig's tweet about a DFS game with BBM drafters. I assume my salary would be set at 0. I assume of all the regular streamers, I would be the least respected by my industry fellows. I assume Herzig would be the most expensive. I assume Liam would be fairly expensive. I assume Leone would be quite expensive in a salary cap best ball game of drafters. Wonder what Peter's salary would be right about average because he just drafts so much he's so market based. I did play poker yesterday with I guess it's not my uncle. I guess I said uncle yesterday on the show. It's my wife's uncle and a bunch of his buddies. I got knocked out. I had ace 9. I think I had about 11 big blinds left. I was in the big blind. I got a free ride. Flop comes ace 2-2. I'm first to act. Or I guess I was second to act. Check to me from the small blind. Let out. I just shipped it. I had 8 big blinds. Snap call. Ace king. Brick. I lose. Dude, if you put Davis in the captain, you can afford Herzig, Liam, and hit him with the gritty. That would be the good question. Would my salary be greater than, equal to, or less than hit him with the gritty? That is a great question. Are there very public best ball beefs? What are the public best ball beefs? If we've learned anything from the Super Bowl, we need more very public best. Well, I guess what are the best ball beefs? I guess we've had I guess kind of Liam versus Leone, right? When Liam did the Clyde Edwards-Helaire tweet. It's really the only one I remember. We had Beimfohr versus Sam Sherman. I'm gonna take Likely here. I'm gonna if Burgundy Bets doesn't take him, I'm gonna snap this one. Yeah, okay. I think in the course of this stream, I just talked myself into the Ravens cutting Mark Andrews. I think before I thought he was not going to be cut, and now I'm pretty sure Mark Andrews is going to be cut. Yeah, Sherman leaving the industry after arguing with Pat about Cooper Kupp. It's true. I missed this one. I missed Liam versus Crutches. Beimfohr versus Sherman. That was good times. JJ versus Kitchen. True. Yeah. I mean, best ball beef is so funny because it's like we're all just playing these idiotic top-heavy games. Like, most people are going to lose. Everyone loses every year other than Herzig. And I guess Liam. Wins every year, too. Tuttle versus Speaking. That is a great point. Tuttle versus Speaking. Saw a mock draft today where Genty did not go in the first round. Well, you can simply Kitchen versus drafting a good team. Kitchen versus drafting a good team. I mean, that is a generational battle. It really is. Got Genty at a little board at pick 23. That is a gift, brother. That is truly a gift. All right. Man, this Isaiah Bond fall is insane. Do people just really hate this guy? Okay, well, I'm not going to get to take him. Restrepo is a good click here for sure. Yeah, Restrepo, little bit lighter on him. Man, I could almost maybe take Pitts here, but I'm going to take Restrepo. I almost took Kyle Pitts there. Someone just asked, what's the TLDR on Isaiah Bond? He played the Xavier Worthy role at Texas, was less productive than Worthy, but Texas coaches said he's faster than Worthy. Steve Sarkisian, the Texas University Longhorns head coach, said he might be faster than Worthy. I think he is going to be a first round pick. I think Isaiah Bond is going in the 14th round right now in the big board, and he's going to go in the first round of the NFL draft. Honestly, this is actually a pretty good comp from Ben. Bond is like if Worthy was QJ. I like the comp, but I mean, this dude just went sandwich in between Amari Cooper and Jordan Whittington. Best ball drafters have jumped the shark. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna send a tweet out right now. I'm gonna send this tweet out right now. February best ball drafters have jumped the shark. February best ball drafters have jumped the shark. You guys get to see the magic get made in real time. Who drafts Jackson Dart? Davis drafts Jackson Dart. That's true. I think the Jets feel very likely. I think the Jets would be number one. No, I don't think Buffalo takes him. I think a team more desperate for speed on offense takes him. Isaiah Bond 40 time. I gotta do this. Texas Isaiah Bond might be faster than Xavier Worthy. Well, what's the actual quote? Here's a bombshell report from ESPN's Matt Miller. An NFL scout texted Miller, I think Bond might be faster than Worthy. Yeah. I mean, look, I am not a scientist. but being faster than Xavier Worthy, I think, would lead to a guy being a first-round pick. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, well, trying to stack Allen is a real challenge right now because their wide receivers are going to be so chopped and changed. The thing is I don't think the Bills feel that they are desperate. So that's the difference. I think the Bills want more guys like Keon Coleman. I think that's what they view as the central issue with their team. All right, you guys ready to see a mega mind? We're about to do a mega mind thing here. So we have Brock Bowers. I'm going to draft Sam Darnold as the starting quarterback for the Las Vegas Footballing Raiders. Bang. Sam Darnold, welcome to the team, sir. Sadly, Coolers. Sadly, I really like Isaiah Pacheco. I think it's a really cool story. I really appreciate what he's done for the Chiefs. Pacheco, to me, is like the worst ADP on the board right now. I think he is really drawing live to be the third running back on the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs could sign Najee Harris. I think the Chiefs could sign Aaron Jones. I think the Chiefs could sign Rico Dowdle. I think the Chiefs are for sure going to draft at least one running back. At least one, maybe two. You know, I think it's going to be, I think they are going to have, and they might have all new guys. They might take two guys, sign a UDFA. Yeah. Hunt is 30 years old on a 1-year contract. Sadly, man, that is not how the Chiefs think. That's not how the NFL thinks. I think if that is your perspective, you are going to be stunned. You know what? I can afford to take whatever rookie running back I want right now. So we're going to take, I'm actually going to take Damian Martinez. I'm a little bit light on him. Now, this very well might happen. Very well could be the case. Could very well be the case that Hunt will be back in like week 10. So I don't get a ton of inside information, but I do have, I get a little bit of stuff backdoor from the Chiefs. And one of the things that I heard, and I don't know, I have no way to verify this, was that they were in like regular contact with Jerick McKinnon before they signed Samaje Perine. That McKinnon had communicated to the Chiefs he wasn't going to sign for anyone else. He was closer to not playing than to playing, but that the team was like leaving that option open for re-signing McKinnon. And that is what they do. You know, they like their guys. I mean, they brought, Juju Smith-Schuster back after the Hollywood Brown preseason injury. They really value guys who know the system, guys who have been in the building. I think if I had to price it today, I would say Kelsey retires. I'd say minus 130 Kelsey retires. So about 55% of the time. Dobbins is probably worse than Pacheco. Perine actually is a better pass blocker than those guys, but he poses no threat to run the ball. I don't really know what they were doing, to be frank. I think all of this stuff, could Perine have been used earlier? It's all deck chairs. It's all deck chairs on the Titanic. Yeah, Andy Reid is not retiring. Andy Reid just signed a contract extension with the team, I believe. Maybe I made that up. Andy Reid contract. Yeah, he has a contract with the team through 2029. We were just talking about this on ADP Chasing about him calling him Patrick all night. All right, we need another wide receiver. Do we have no rookie wide receivers yet? I was gonna take Beck. But let's take Savion Williams, one of my pet project guys. Don't want a ton of Savion Williams, but I want a healthy helping of Mr. Williams. Well, the Chiefs, not only do they not get rid of players too early, they bring them back. Not only do the Chiefs keep guys around forever, but they bring back old guys. Bringing back Juju and Hunt was crazy behavior. Pirine is not terrible, man. He's just a good, solid third down, big-bodied guy. You know, Pirine's not terrible, but he's not that good either. Yeah, the offensive line. I remember where I was watching this game. This game, I mean, obviously, Pirine never amounted to this, but I mean, he went to the University of Oklahoma, so I will always be a little bit biased towards him. All right, we need one more running back, one more tight end, and one more wide receiver. Yeah, bringing 4 guys. Yes. Yeah, he set the record right after Melvin Gordon did. And I faded Melvin Gordon in DFS that week. I'll never forget it. All right, we need another wide receiver. You know what? Let's do a Gabe Davis. Got a Gabe Davis on the team. He's a fine wide receiver 8. Pirine's a different player than Kenneth Gainwell, but yeah, they fulfill some roles. Thoughts on Wan'Dale? My thoughts on Wan'Dale are he's just a really bad fit for the scoring system. He gets a billion targets, but he just doesn't score touchdowns. And if you don't score touchdowns, it's very hard to be a very good player and have PPR if you don't score touchdowns. Yeah, Wan'Dale is better in full PPR. Like, I'll have plenty of Wan'Dale as my wide receiver 7 on FFPC managed teams. Hopefully, don't have to start him that often, but he'll be there. All right, we have got Mahomes with Worthy, Stroud with Nico, Sam Darnold with Brock Bowers, a running back room of Alvin Kamara, Tyrone Tracy, Brian Robinson Jr., Tank Bigsby, and Damian Martinez. Nico Collins, Xavier Worthy, Jamison Williams, Chris Godwin, Marvin Mims, Xavier Restrepo, Savion Williams, Gabe Davis, Brock Bowers, and Isaiah Likely. Kendre, I think, is my most drafted running back right now. If he's not my absolute most drafted, it's pretty close. I think I've taken Mechie once. But if I'm not mistaken, John Mechie's contract, I think, is up. So, no, he's not. He's got one more year left as a very cost-controlled wide receiver. So he will probably be a Texan. I think Tootin is better than Jordan James. I think he's got a greater ability to be a workhorse. He also, Bashal Tootin, was the highest recorded GPS speed at the Senior Bowl. So take that for whatever it's worth. Wes Welker at home. Yeah, Welker generated more touchdowns though. Welker was a touchdown scorer. Egbuka or Golden to the Texans. Yeah, they are a big wide receiver spot. All right, we got plenty of running backs to choose from here. We can afford to take a rookie. We got 4 old guys. Did my guy LeQuint went already? Yeah, he went already. Okay. Estime Marks. You know what? Chat wants Jordan James. We'll do Jordan James, sure. Yeah. I feel the same way. The Saints taking a wide receiver would be crazy. All right, we got one more pick. Then we will recap this team real quick, and then we're gonna hop in the next one. Mahomes, Stroud, Darnold, Kamara, Tracy, Brian Robinson Jr., Tank Bigsby, Damian Martinez, and Jordan James, who are 2 rookie running backs there. Nico Collins, Xavier Worthy, Jamison Williams, Chris Godwin, Marvin Mims, Xavier Restrepo, Savion Williams as our 2 rookie wide receivers, with Gabe Davis as our wide receiver 8, Brock Bowers, and Isaiah Likely. Our final pick is going to be a rookie tight end, maybe Gunnar Helm, maybe a Rondé Gadsden. Something has gone funky with the ADP. Oh, I was going to say something went funky with the ADPs. It's because all of these Eagles and Chiefs players are now in there. That's very funny. All right, we are going to toss in. Is Mason Taylor gone? Mason Taylor is gone. Is Arroyo gone? Arroyo is gone. So we're going to take Gunnar Helm as our final. I was just thinking about this morning. Is Taysom Hill or is Jameis Winston too slappy? I think the answer is probably no. But I have also not taken him yet. All right, final pick is going to be Gunnar Helm. And I guess if Gunnar Helm goes, we'll take Ben Sinnott. Maybe Noah Fant. Noah Fant is not a terrible play. I was very excited the day the big board opened about Taysom Hill. All right, we're going to do Gunnar Helm. So that finishes off our team. How does the add-on work? There are 2 add-ons you see on my screen. One of them is the Draft Caddy. That's the little draft capital bucket thing you've got going on here. It's also the thing that provides this information. I can get all this information about vaporware from the Draft Caddy. You can install that in any internet exploring window. You can get that from runthesims.com or endgamesyndicate.com. Then the other is the Legendary Upside Sidekick. You can get that from legendaryupside.com. It costs $99 a month. I have my custom rankings imported into it, and it reads the draft room and provides dynamic rankings and advice on who I should take next. All right, boys, we are going to enter into big board number 31 of 150. You'll be entered in this draft. $10 will be deducted from your balance. Confirm, fetching, and entered. There we go. All right, we cooked through that first one. We maybe will be able to do 4. Big board, 31 of 150. Saved, done, entered. No one calls me Dave, but I knew what he meant. No one in my life calls me Dave, although my brother-in-law's name is David. So at family gatherings, sometimes there will be someone will accidentally call him Davis, and someone will accidentally call me David. No apology needed. No apology needed. 12-hole for Jordan. No menaces today. No menaces today. No one taking Philadelphia or Kansas City players. No one running the draft. All right, let's see. Friends and family here. Jordan is in the 12-hole. Keith the Chief is in the 3-hole. Del Molino is in the 5-hole. Dab K, I believe, is friends and family. Omega King is friends and family. WD Simp 12 is friends and family. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's cook. Remember, you do not have to draft well, but you do have to draft quickly. GM. I get asked this quite often. Masterful. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. I love you and I appreciate you. All the members of this YouTube channel allow me to continue on this journey of not working for State Farm, and I appreciate all of you. What's more sore, Sirianni's foot or Andy and Mahomes' ass? To be frank, I think Nick Sirianni called a great game yesterday. I am hesitant to give him too much of the credit. I think a lot of that was the God-giving talents of his players. All right, I guess we're doing... Well, you know what? No, let's do Brian Thomas Jr. this time. We did Nico last time. We'll do Brian Thomas Jr. this time. Ooh, one of your brother-in-laws has the same name as you. Yeah, it's a tough world. This is a good... You know Slappy when you see it. You know... How about this? Definition of a slappy, Joe. Person who logs on. You can tell slappy this way. They look at Kyle Pitts' ADP this year, tight end 17, and instead of thinking, why are people still drafting this guy? They instead think, what a crazy low price that is on Kyle Pitts. That's how you define it. All right, I'm not going to get Genty in this one. WD Simp is definitely going to take Genty here. I'm about to go non-anti-slappy. I took Bowers last time. WD Simp's going to take Genty here. We're going to take Derek fucking Henry. We're going to take the king. We're going to take the king. People say I don't learn anything. How about that? How about going non-slappy there and taking Brian Thomas Jr. with Derek Henry? How about it? How about it? They say I can't learn. I'll show them. Do you believe at some point that the 12, 15 or so quarterbacks from round 8 to 12 will flatten out this draft season? Well, I'll tell you what I think is going to happen. We're going to get some real clarity on Anthony Richardson. We're going to get some real clarity on Justin Fields. And we are going to get some clarity on Sam Darnold and JJ McCarthy. And these guys are going to go up the draft boards. I think Caleb Williams will also probably rise. I think Purdy will probably fall. I think Goff will probably fall. I think Mayfield will probably, and Bo Nix will be Nix and Mahomes will be huge fallers at the quarterback position. That's kind of my brief summary. I will not take Henry over Genty. I'll do anything, but I won't do that. Yeah, got people in my mentions talking about Isaiah Bond, and I just have to tell them, you don't have to like it, but he is very likely to go in round 1 of the NFL draft. Very, very likely. Charles Chill FFB, Scott Connor made a great point. Isaiah Bond could have gone back to school for the NIL money, true junior, and the NFL committee gave him good feedback. He's got a shot to crack round 1. I think he's very likely. I would say if I could bet Isaiah Bond to go round 1 at plus 130, I believe that I would probably do that. Just got to have a work meeting. What did you miss? Well, you did just miss me clicking Derrick Henry over Brock Bowers, going full anti-slappy, teaching an old dog new tricks. All right. Let's are we going to take Worthy again here? Time will tell. Will we take Xavier Worthy again here? The answer is probably going to be yes to that. Chris, I wish I had your courage, man. I do not have the courage of my convictions to soft fade Barkley and hard fade Henry. I don't think I can take the pain. I'm either going to take Worthy or I'm going to take DJ Moore. I guess we're taking Worthy. I don't think that's going to happen. No, Worthy is not even close to my highest owned. Because I have so many cheap guys, right? Like LaQuint Allen, yes. Joe High's 15, you asked what Slappy was. That's Slappy right there. Taking Worthy ahead of Marvin Harrison. Ooh. Honestly, Zach, I do not remember. People just thought Troy Franklin was going high because they thought he was going high. They just thought he was good. I don't remember the NIL money coming into it, but certainly there is a high chance that is true. Worthy is definitely going to rise. Worthy will be a riser. He's going to go in this range. So where I'm taking him, I just took him at pick 33. That's actually well ahead of where he goes. That is 6 spots ahead of ADP or whatever. All right. So I'm going to get to take someone I really like here. I'm going to get to take Mike Evans or Devonta Smith. Could do Jaden Daniels and do something different. Maybe we'll do something different. No, I lied. I'm going to take Mike Evans. Brian Thomas Jr., Derrick Henry, Xavier Worthy, and Mike Evans. It's a pretty strong team. Hey man, the Chase FUD is pretty real. Because his workload dude, it's so fragile. It is so, like, dude, if they take Caleb Johnson, even if they take, like, not even Caleb Johnson, let's not even shoot that high. If they take Devin Neal or Ollie Gordon, shit, even a Dylan Sampson, who's just kind of like a clone of him, man, it's, he could be in a 8 carry a game, 3 target a game role pretty easily and quickly. I guess I just don't learn anything, Psychedelic Cruise, because frankly, I don't feel that scared of fading the top 4 quarterbacks, because it just seems unlikely that they are able to both dominate in the regular season and separate in the playoff weeks to the same degree that these wide receivers and running backs can. The reason why I know that it feels like in fantasy no one learns anything, Peppertoni, is because I never learn anything. It's very easy to never learn anything. Lamar was a very high advance rate. Lamar was the second highest advance rate at quarterback. Hurts was number 1. Hurts had a pretty high advance rate, but he was also paired quite a bit with Saquon Barkley. Okay, we are up in 1 pick. I actually will take Joe Mixon here. Watch me, dude. I'll do it. Okay, well, never mind. Should I double up on Dusty Olds? No, I'll take here. I'll do something really out of character. I'll take Cortland Sutton. Almost doubled up on the dustiest running back room possible. Oh, this is a good question. What is the cutoff line for a rookie run? I'll just say this: if it's no one, Zach, who goes in the first, if they just wait until day 3, I think you can just basically treat that guy like he is Zach Moss. If they take a running back round 2, if they take Amari and Hampton with their 2nd round pick, if they take Caleb Johnson, dude, if they take Quinshon Judkins or Travion Henderson, it's over. I think if they take one of the 2 Ohio State guys, I would take the Ohio State guy over Chase Brown. And you guys know I love Chase Brown. I am a Chase Brown certified slap for Chase Brown. But that is it will be very, very damning because they have so many needs. You know, the Bengals have so many needs on defense. It is a poor allocation of resources. We talk about this all the time, though. NFL teams do not value the running back position. This is always what people say. It's always what people say. It's always what people say. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. My team ain't going to take a running back. My team's smart. Ain't no way. And then they just easily take a running back. I've been around here. I've been around the block. I'm going to take Alvin Kamara. So now we do have the oldest running back room possible. Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara with Brian Thomas Jr., Xavier Worthy, Mike Evans, and Cortland Sutton. People always say these things. They always say these things. It's just not the way it works, man. Oh, why would the Rams just got this crazy season out of Kyron Williams? Rams just got this crazy season out of Kyron Williams. Why would they take a running back? The Jets have Breece Hall immediately 2 day 2 picks, or 2 day 3 picks on running backs. Yeah, sure. You cannot apply the logic universally. That's not always how it works. But teams do not value running backs the way that we do. Oh yes. Don't get me wrong. It is not a proposition that is without risk. Certainly Lamar or Josh or Hurts could score 10 more points than any other quarterback in week 15, 16, or 17. Certainly possible. Maybe I'll do one dog bowl at the end of the stream. I did 5 this morning. I mean, the thing about Chase Brown, and I love him, I like him. Chase Brown is a slightly undersized day 3, round 5 pick who did not start for his team until it was absolutely necessary. You know, Chase Brown did not receive his first game of 20 or more touches until November 3rd of 2024. Huge win against the Raiders. I love, yes, not Flacco, but just every year there are cheap quarterbacks who get there. Chase Brown was an insane value last year. Chase Brown was one of the best. There was no way for Chase Brown to fail last year at his price. It would have been impossible for Brown to have failed. But now he's expensive and the path to failure is pretty clear. All right, let me pull up Pro Football Reference and I will pull up some other examples. Let me pull up. Oh, the New Orleans Saints spending a 3rd round pick on Kendre Miller when they already have Alvin Kamara. How about that one? Okay, let's go. Jaguars. They have Travis Etienne. Okay, hold on. All right, dude, I'm not doing it. I'm not taking Mahomes again. I'm not doing it. I'm going to take Mark Andrews. You guys cannot make me take Mahomes again. Hold on. I'll be able to pull up more examples. Let's just click randomly. Let's click the draft history of the Raiders. Raiders draft history. There are these cool pages. Okay, let's see. Raiders, not a good example. There'll be other good examples though. Steelers will be a good one, right? There's got to be one in here. Team draftees. This is too hard to do in the middle of the draft. Atlanta gets a 1,000-yard, actually 1,100-yard season out of Algier. Snaps Bijan at 7. Yeah, I mean that is very funny. All right, guys, fine. I will take Patrick Mahomes at the 88th pick in the NFL in the big board. I mean, I think Chase Brown is very good. Again, literally was the number one. Guys, I was the number one Chase Brown drafter. I agree with you. I agree that Chase Brown, very talented player. The Bengals have about 900 other needs. But NFL teams just do not process the position the same way that we do. They could think Yes. That this really, just at the end of the day, it's as simple as this. Day 3 picks can get James Robinson at any time, just for no reason. Let's see. Okay, Phillip Lindsay, really good example. Phillip Lindsay, as a rookie for the Denver Broncos, 1,300 scrimmage yards, 10 touchdowns. And then the next year, Denver in 2019 adds Royce Freeman. Phillip Lindsay succeeds again. He's awesome again. In 2020, Denver signs Melvin Gordon, gives him the ball more times than Phillip Lindsay. The year after that, Javonte Williams. Remember the Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon? I guess this could be true. I guess this could be true. If Burrow likes him, he'll play over the rookie. Welcome to the Avalanche, buddy. You're in the sloppy room. Weirdly, James, and people are gonna say that I'm being biased here. I actually would not hate a bigger backfield mate for A-Chain that much, because I think a big deal with A-Chain's efficiency last year was he gained some weight, and he is not nearly as effective between the tackles anyway. So like A-Chain as like a 4 catch a game, 11 rush a game with like the gadget red zone stuff, I don't hate that. I don't know if there's as much meat on the bone with Chase Brown, because I don't think he's as good as A-Chain. There is no buzzer beater today, Stefan, on Underdog. On the days that they do the Dog Bowl, there are no buzzer beaters. So there's only the $5 main and the $10 Dog Bowl. Yeah, I mean, the Rams did it. The Rams did it even before Akers. They did it with Darrell Henderson. They did it. Well, was it Henderson then Akers, or Akers then Henderson then Kyron? But they did it. They did it 4 times. Henderson, Akers, Kyron, Corum. They kept doing it. But yes, this is the reason. This is the reason. It's an insanely good running back class, and some teams just say they just want good football players. Oh, there is the buzzer beater today. Well, I'm not going to get to it today. No chance am I going to get to it today. Maybe if I autoed. Yep. Oh, I guess they did do a buzzer beater because the main is going to fill. All right. I actually would take Bo Nix if Omega King doesn't take him here. Sure. Bo Nix. Why not? This is actually shaping up to be a nice little team. Patrick Mahomes, Bo Nix, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Brian Thomas, Xavier Worthy, Mike Evans, Cortland Sutton, and Mark Andrews. So very old, dusty team. Need to bring the average age of this team down. Oh, yeah. Seahawks have legendary runs of taking running backs when they didn't seem to need one. A.J. Dillon talked about how he was told Seattle was taking him until Green Bay jumped them. Yes. Yeah. Another very good and classic example of this. Happens often. Not saying like, guys, I don't know anything more than anyone else off the street. Hendo taking Marvin Mims when I really needed him. That was rude. I didn't appreciate that. I moved Stephon Diggs down in my rankings, and then I have not re-uploaded the sheet. Oh man, guys, we are gonna go. You guys have no idea how gross this is about to get. All right, I'm just leaning into the bit. Najee Harris. How about that? How gross is that? You guys like that running back room of Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, and Najee Harris? You guys like that? How about that? How about the running back room of Derrick Henry, Alvin? And they say I can't learn new tricks, man. They say I can't learn anything. Yeah. Yes, there will be another little board when this one pops up. I would imagine. if the Bengals draft a 6th round running back and run it, it should rise. It should rise. It should rise pretty far. I think if they do a 6th round rookie running back and they bring Zach Moss back, I would take Chase Brown ahead of I'd put him right here. The 2-3 turns. So Bucky, Brees, JT. That's where I'd do. That's what I would do. I cannot bring myself to click Travis Kelce today. I after watching him yesterday, it's very hard for me to click Mr. Swift. And I love that guy. Travis Kelce follows me on Twitter. I'm a huge fan of his. Have you guys thought about this? What if Najee is a Bengal? Have you thought about it, bro? I need you guys to consider it. All right, I gotta tweet out this running back room. My YouTube chat bullied me for a full year for being the worst drafter on UD, so I am just fully driving into the skid. You love to see it. Yeah, Bengals not re-signing Higgins and paying Najee $10 million would be poetic. The body language was rough. Kelce was literally last in ESPN receiver score. The thing is he still can get open, man. I know it's crazy, dude, but he still can get open. He knows the soft spot in the zone, but it's like his body, like he gets open. And then it's like getting open is so hard for him that he can't complete the catch. You know? I mean, bro, how can you get mad about this stuff? There was just nothing to be angry about by the end of that game. All right, guys. Whatever. Pick 129. I'm going to do it. Pick 129? Sure. Whatever. Pick 129. It's got to be one of the first times I've taken him. I have Mahomes. I have Worthy. Yeah, it's a big fall. I mean, the game was over. The Super Bowl was over when DeAndre Hopkins dropped that pass on third down. That was the end. That was when there was no coming back. If Kelce retires, I mean, you know, this is the draft I do to sig. There is not a more off-brand team for. I guess it does have Worthy and Mahomes. All right, I need a wide receiver. You know what? Let's keep the dust going. Romeo Dust. Oh God, this is a brutal team. If this is my team that wins the big board, then you know that things have gone sideways. Yeah, Romeo. Oh, that is sad, man. Yeah, that is sad. I did turn the ads onto aggressive. Are you guys getting served way too many ads? I can trim it down. Nothing is actually wrong with Romeo Dubs, Jake, but people in the fantasy community just wanted Dontavian Wicks and Jaden Reed to excel so bad that we made Romeo Dubs the idiot, basically. We said, oh, we want Dontavian Wicks and Jaden Reed to be so good that we gotta hate someone. Yes, if you guys are getting actually served ads, 2 ads since I started. Okay. It seems like it's applied very inconsistently. It seems as if YouTube, the way that they serve ads to people watching live streams is very inconsistent. What is plus 135 in percentages? What is plus 135 in implied probability? Masterful is a new member, and he says ads are okay. All right. 5 ads, that feels reasonable. I don't think Dubs is a great pick. I think he is a fine pick. It's like 45-ish% implied probability, and he is a 14th round pick. Sorry, guys. I have to argue with someone on Twitter who's trying to 42.5. Okay. Neil, I knew I could count on you, man. Yes. So actually, I literally just clicked it like 8 minutes ago. I clicked aggressive ads because I was like, no one said anything about the ads, which means they're probably not getting served. All right. Oh, I can have a little bit of an Ollie Gordon as a treat, right? I ate my vegetables. You know, I took Derrick Henry, I took Mike Evans, I took Courtland Sutton, I took Alvin Kamara, I took Mark Andrews, I took Najee Harris, I took Romeo Doubs. I can have a little bit of Ollie Gordon as a treat. Not a ton, just a little bit. Just a smidgen as a treat. All right. What do we need next? I guess we need Wicks would be smashed. I mean, Braylon, where he went, is a hit. I'm sorry, dude. Braylon from last year, he got you 2 good spike weeks. He was a clear running back 2 of an offense that was supposed to be good. I think Braylon, minor hit, but I am concerned that they are at least comparable based on really good early seasons and then bad final seasons. The final season for Braylon was his worst. The final season for Ollie was his worst. So I see what you're getting at there. Is there any reason to take Cam Ward on this team? Not really. And I can't even take frickin' Dontavian Wicks. You know what? No, dude. Justin Fields. I'm gonna keep snapping that up. Isaiah Davis did look better late in the season, and I had a lot of Isaiah Davis in the big board too. Actually, I thought Isaiah Davis was a pretty good prospect. A little bit more zip for Isaiah Davis. But Braylon Allen, he had the one crazy spike week, right? Or did he have 2 crazy spike weeks? He had the 1-2 touchdown game. He had the 2 touchdown game against Tennessee. Was that it? That might have been it. And he was fine. He had scored a touchdown against the Patriots. And he had 15 touches and 81 yards against Miami. So he was okay in that game. Yeah, I think it sounds like Shadur is more likely to be a Giant based on the stuff I've read. But unclear. I don't think Ward... It does not sound like Ward will be a Giant. Sounds like Ward is going to be a Cleveland Brown. Yeah, there you go. Your first Malik Sanders stack. That's probably a sharp angle to be doing the rookie quarterbacks with I'm sure Richardson already went. Richardson went 138th overall. the 6th pick in the 12th round. Who's the guy who could be drafted less than 5% of the time? Gadsden is a good answer. I mean, he's probably a bit player as a rookie, but I believe in him. It's probably one of these quarterbacks. Milroe, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins. Certainly one of them. Well, no. It's actually one of the rookie running backs, right? It's Bashal Tutin, Khalil Mullings, Jordan James. It's one of the rookie running backs. It's for sure one of the rookie running backs. Yeah, that's the answer. Man, it's very hard for me to see Guerrero winning the battle of backup running back for the 49ers outright. Maybe that's crazy, but it feels like the 49ers backup running back could be literally anyone. Like, it could be someone who's not on the roster right now. They could spend a 2nd round pick on a running back. You know, that would be very Shanahanian. I actually would take Jalen Royals here. Yeah, Jalen Royals is a good pick here. Yeah, the 49ers just draft a new running back every season. Like, this year's Isaiah Guerrero could just be Khalil Mullings. Mullings not really a fit. Well, yeah, but Guerrero was a UDFA. Eli Mitchell is an unrestricted free agent, so no, he's not. Could take Izzy Abanikanda is technically I gotta turn off my ad blocking on. So technically they have Patrick Taylor as well, Abanikanda, Guerrero, and Jordan Mason. And I don't even feel confident who's gonna win between Jordan Mason and Guerrero. And that could be for a 3rd running back, or that could be I don't know, man. That feels like a hard spot to speculate on in February. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong. I've been wrong many times before. But, well, Jordan Mason is under contract, so Jordan Mason is definitely going to be on the team. Well, should we keep it going? Should we keep it going with the dustiest old guys? Yeah, let's do it. Let's just get even older. Austin Eckler. What's the average age of this running back room? Henry's. That is 2 30-year-old running backs. How about that, fellas? Okay, there you go. Jordan Mason is a restricted free agent. Okay. I mean, Jordan Mason is like not even that good, I don't think. But he's maybe a 49er. I mean, I just don't take any of these guys. Eckler, I think, is good, but do I have Brian Robinson Jr. on this team too? No, I don't. That was the last team. All right. Yeah, Shanahan running backs in February. I mean, frick, dude. Shanahan running backs in August. It's a little bit of a tough deal. By the way, guys, big news for all of you and for me. This is gonna be a big deal in my life. I have it on good authority that Peter is planning on bringing back Best Ball Breakfast next week. So the biggest streamer in these streets is about to be back in all of your lives. So I assume that means my Monday views are gonna go in the tank, which is okay. A rising tide, as they say, lifts all boats. Someone asked me about this on Twitter yesterday. I am not taking any Sincere McCormick. Doesn't mean I'm right, but it just honestly had not occurred to me. All right, guys, big news. Big news. Brian Hooper is streaming his Madden games for the very first time. Mr. Brick, Mr. Brian. Psychedelic, you're probably the first person to ever watch this channel to not know what Best Ball Breakfast is. That is my good friend, my mentor. He would probably reject that. That is Peter Overzet's title of his best ball streams, where he streams his best ball drafts. All right, we need a little bit of non-dust. We're gonna take Jalen Noel. Got Jalen Royals, Jalen Noel. We needed a non-dust ball. We need a little bit of athletic vigor on our team. Oh, a reformed DFS, bro. Many such cases. Many such cases. All right, we also need one more rookie running back, and probably a rookie tight end might actually be no good here, because a rookie tight end, I need a guy who's going to play. Rookie tight end might not actually do me any good, because Travis Kelce might be a 0. I might have just taken a 12th round. Ooh, 6th ad. Will you let me know if they're vaporware? I'm using you as the source. You let me know if it's too big, if there's too much advertisements, and I will see what I can do. It's just so tilting to know. This will be my first time taking Gesicki. Sounded like Joe Burrow really wants Gesicki back, and he certainly would be better than an 18th round pick if he's back with the Bengals. Should have done the handcuff. Yeah, but the ad thing is just very annoying, because I would like for it just to be set and standard, and I knew how much everyone was getting, but it is applied inconsistently across markets. And ooh, what percentage do you have a dart? Here, we can just answer that one in real time. Drafts completed. 44 drafts done. Exposure, quarterbacks. 36.6% of completed drafts, I've got Jackson Dart on. 31% I have Fields. 19% of Lawrence. 17% of Richardson. 14% of Carr. So you can see I'm pretty heavy on the late quarterbacks, I think, as it should be. A lot of slow drafts going. I've been doing every morning. I've been entering one dinger slow draft, so that's Major League Baseball best ball, and one little board. And then when I get on the treadmill, when I'm done with my strength training, I enter into a fast dinger and a fast little board. And that is pretty good pacing. Maybe I will do the biggest board. The thing is obviously if I was doing a more expensive draft, I would want to do it on stream. But to do it on stream, that would take time out of streaming, all 150 of the big boards. So maybe if I get like really ahead of streaming all 150 of these, like maybe I get to like 50 in a week or something, or 25 in a week, then I will. I am enjoying the Major League Baseball. I really like baseball. I'm a good casual observer of baseball. Ship the Lil Mitten 3 returns. If it wasn't for you, I never would have played playoff baseball. I salute you, sir. Happy for you. Happy for all the winners out there. It's great. It's great to be able to watch the Super Bowl with a good sweat. Especially a good sweat. No, I don't think you would be dead at all. If you had good rankings, it's like anything. If you have good rankings and we talk a lot about the rookies on these streams, so maybe you wouldn't even need rankings. But you definitely, I think the edge in these contests is, I would say the edge in the big board is predicting where the rookie players end up going in the NFL draft. Now, the team, okay, we need one more running back. Frick, I forgot to take LeQuint again. He's going to be gone. We'll do, you know what? Let's do Mullings this time. All right, we balanced out some of the dust. Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Najee Harris, Ollie Gordon, Austin Eckler, and Khalil Mullings. I don't think the edge is to get as dumb as possible. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say I don't think that's the edge. We need one final wide receiver. What's our wide receiver room looking like? Okay, we could use an adult here. Oh, Trey Tucker would be good on this one. Didn't I take Sam Darnold? No, that was the last one. Yeah, dude, let's take Trey Tucker. All right, final team. Patrick Mahomes, Bo Nix, Justin Fields, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Najee Harris, Ollie Gordon, Austin Eckler, Khalil Mullings. Wide receiver room, Brian Thomas Jr., Xavier Worthy, Mike Evans, Courtland Sutton, Romeo Doubs, Jalen Royals, Jalen Noel, Trey Tucker, Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, Mike Gesicki. We got some sick ADP fallers on this team, some value hounds. We got Evans after ADP, Kamara, Andrews, Mahomes, Nix, Kelce. I really wish that this Najee Harris pick was Marvin Mims, but he got snapped off immediately. I like the way I did the back half of this draft. I think Gordon was a good ad. I think Fields was really good. Gesicki, I think, was just a nice, like, I know he's going to play. He's going to be out there if Kelce retires. And Trey Tucker, actually, I think, is a pretty good round 20 pick. I like Mullings a good bit as a 19th rounder. Now, let's continue. Let's go back to the drafts tab. And what this is big board 32. So we are going to keep it going with big board number 32. Bang, done, we're in. The last time I DM'd Travis Kelce was about 6 years ago, and I asked him to come on my podcast, and he didn't respond, which is okay. He's a busy guy. Big board 32 of 150. But man, wouldn't that be sick? Man, I got the 1-9 again. Dude, this is going to happen again. I'm going to take Worthy, and then Mahomes is going to be there in like the 10th round. You guys want this to happen to me. Well, I wouldn't say the edge is to listen to me, but yes. Golden and Neil, I was on pretty early. Higgins, I was on pretty early as well. I think some of the other rookies though have been negative CLV. But Golden was a pretty obvious one. All right. Do we have friends and family here? We got Masterful is in the room. WD Simp is in the room. James Bean is in the room. All right. We've got, I'll do, I will, I promise you. I will, maybe I'll just do some weird shit here. Maybe I'll just take an elite quarterback just to do it. I do prefer picking at the front of the drafts. Like, I prefer picking in one of the first 5 slots to the final 5 slots. But see, this seems crazy to me because I wrote up Trey Harris on the Patreon on patreon.com/Davis Mattek, and I really was just not that impressed with Trey Harris. I just did draft old running backs. I just drafted the oldest running back. I drafted Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, and Austin Eckler and Najee Harris on the same team. Where do we think Aaron Rodgers is going to play? All right, we took Nico first time. We took Brian Thomas Jr. last time. Let's take Malik Neighbors this time. Let's just keep getting weird. Is Waldron a concern in Jacksonville? You know, I mean, I want to say no. I want to say no. He's only the passing game coordinator. But man, Ass just follows that guy everywhere. Like everywhere that Shane Waldron goes, he makes things worse. So it's very hard to get excited about him. Man, what are they gonna do? It's very hard to say. I've been on it for a while. I think Jackson Dart is pretty likely to be the New York Jets quarterback. I got the feeling in my bones. Man, would be really fucking cool to get Ashton Genty here. Bob Sags with the Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey turn. He don't care. He don't care at all. All right, come on, James. You know you want to take A-Chain. James, you want A-Chain, and you're going to give me my boy Ashton Genty, who I do have positionally ranked one spot ahead of Devin A-Chain. Lot of arguments that is terrible, but I don't care because I think that Ashton Genty is a special NFL player. I think Ashton Genty is going to be a great NFL running back. All right, I got a question for you guys. 219 people are concurrently watching this draft on a Monday afternoon. How many of you guys are not subscribed to this channel? And how many of you guys have not liked this stream? 218 people are watching a big board draft, a fantasy football best ball stream the morning after the Super Bowl. How many of you guys have not liked the video? And how many of you guys are not subscribed to the channel? Because this video only has 70 likes. And I only have, let's see, how many subscribers do I have? I have 6,794 subscribers. How many of you fellas are not subbing and not liking? Because I know you're out there. The numbers, it's actually one of the things you can see in the back end is how many people are like new viewers or how many people watch without subscribing. And over 50% of the people who watch this channel are returning viewers who are not subscribed, if that makes sense. Like they go and they type in Davis Mattek, or they go type in big board, best ball, whatever. Because you can see this all in the back end on YouTube. And they're not subscribed to the channel. So they go out of their way to watch the videos, or they see it in their algorithm or whatever, but they don't subscribe to the channel. You know? You know what? It's a good point. It's a good point. A lot of people do watch on their TV. It's a good point. Yeah, it is. It's true. It is easy. It is. I'm not blaming anyone, but I'm just issuing a reminder. Dude, look at this. We just saw Lamar. I was going to take an elite quarterback in this draft, but not now. Lamar, Daniels, and Josh all go in a row. Craziness. I already have a running. You know what? All right, here. We'll do something different. I've taken Worthy at this spot each of the last 2 times. There you go. DJ Moore. Oh, that sucks, dude. Where is the like button on your phone? I guess I should know that. I always watch on my phone. And you know what? Ever since I started doing YouTube, I do like all the videos that I watch. You think you just go, you click on the video, and you have to tap on the screen, and then there is oh, that's really annoying. Hearing my own voice reverb back on me. All right, CK took him from me. That's annoying. All right, we'll slurp some ADP value with James Cook here, dude. There we go. Oh yeah, I like my own videos, Matt, for sure. Yes, I do. I like my own videos all the time. No one likes the sound of their own voice and liking their own videos more than me. Salted Cod, a new member of the YouTube channel. Well, sir, let me know if you have any troubles getting into the Discord, and I look forward to seeing you there. I do not have 50 alt accounts. I definitely don't. I have the accounts that I have access to on YouTube are this account, the Tatecast account, and the Swolecast account. Zach, you hear this? The font you use for Davis Mattek in the upper left corner reminds me of the opening credits of the movie Alien. Well, first off, great film. But I can take no credit for that because all of the graphics that you guys see, all the graphics, all the borders, that is all my good friend Zach. And I don't want to say his last name because I messed it up last time. Does my puppy have a YouTube account that likes your videos? No, but she should. She's cute as shit. Actually, so I could not sleep last night. I was just tossing and turning and miserable. I think I was literally up till like 1 a.m. And one of the things I was tossing and turning thinking about was we're working on this. And not that I am no longer in any way associated with Roto-Grinders. I still love those guys. My affiliate link does still work. And I'll probably still be doing some Roto-Grinder stuff in the future. But yeah, we are working on this behind the scenes. So by the time Best Ball Mania rolls around, we're gonna have all new graphics on the channel. We're gonna have some new video stuff. We're gonna look a little bit more official and legit around here by the time BBM rolls around. I wouldn't mind Pickens. I wouldn't mind Kittle. I wouldn't mind Kamara either, actually. You know what? No, let's take Ken. We'll take Mr. Walker. Well, it's not Roto-Grinders' fault, man. The whole Roto-Grinders thing is very honestly, it's a great tale of hubris in business. But it's not even Action Network either. It's the parent company, Better Collective. They made this huge bet on like SEO farming, search engine optimization, and basically Google changed their algorithm. Like it's that simple. It's like a couple programmers at Google changed the search algorithm, and it destroyed their entire business model. Which seems crazy, frankly, that a business model can be destroyed that way. But I mean, seriously nuts. All right, we're going full fucking boomer here. Get at me. You guys like that? Ashton Genty, James Cook, Kenneth Walker, Caleb Johnson. 4 running backs through the first 6 rounds. They say I never learn from my mistakes. And they're right, because I overcorrect. And that's why I'll never learn. The hyperfragile company build, taken down by a few lines of code. And I mean, look, I am sure I would actually make this minus 9,000 that Better Collective was not the only company that got fucking destroyed by Google changing a couple lines of code, right? There are probably much bigger businesses, and much bigger industries that got changed by that. Yeah. No, I'll do Ben. I'll do one more. It's only 1:30. I don't have to. I am getting on this call with Holka at 3 p.m. So we got time. So I'll do at least one more. Anything you guys want me to talk to Holka about? If you are TakeCast listeners or viewers, this is a good question. Is it boomer if the picks include Genty and Caleb? Honestly, good question. Probably not. I think if you take Genty, you're not a boomer. If you take Genty, you are considered a non-boomer. I think you are absolved. I think the Jets, frankly, if I was in control, if I had my hands on the wheel, I would sign Jameis Winston, and I would try and take a quarterback in the 3rd round, and that quarterback would probably be Quinn Ewers. Probably. Yeah, it'd probably be Quinn Ewers. A gifted membership is instead of buying yourself a membership to the channel, you just buy someone else a membership for the channel. So you come in and you click the gift button and you say, "Oh, I'm gonna gift 5 membies. I'm gonna gift 3 membies," and the YouTube system, I actually don't know exactly how it works, just automatically doles them out. Well, there you go. That's how it's done. What a fucking guy. Masterful, bro. What'd you win the gauntlet last night, man? Did you win the lottery? 10 membies, bro? Wow. Holy shit, dude. Bro. A $99 super chat. Did you ship the whole thing? Did you ship the whole thing on Drafters, man? With the nutted start? With the Mahomes Barkley start? Holy shit, dude. Hope you got yourself a custom Super Bowl LIX Mahomes jersey. Fuck. Damn, bro. Are you guys rich? It's like Christmas in here right now. Whoa. I mean, buddy, $3 for 10K is pretty fucking sick. Damn, you guys are killing it today, bro. That's how you do. Ooh. 10th in the gauntlet, Kevin. Bro. Kevin is one of our big Discord posters. We were he's big in the streets. Yeah, everyone's membies now. So I guess come hang out in the Discord, bros. Ooh. Well, that is not very fun. That is we do not love 120K swing, but we will take 10th in the gauntlet. Damn. Just got very unfocused on the draft. Is this too early for she? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take Pearsall here. I need some ceiling big time. I'm like out of ceiling at wide receiver. 13K is still good. It's true. Then the membies. Yeah, we yes, Jagerbomb. All you got to do is link your Twitch account to Discord. Link Twitch account to Discord. Here's a link on how to do it. If you just click on that, and it should add you automatically. I think the neighborhood on Twitch, said it took a little bit of time after he did his subscription for it to be recognized. Like it just took a little while. So it might not add you in automatically. So if it takes any time, just send me a message. If you send me a message on Discord or on Twitter, are you a memby, bro? You know what? Whatever. We gifted. We got a bunch of friends in here today. I'll just post it. So anyone can hop in. Well, Matt, you're not alone, man. You're not alone. Xavier Worthy was my most drafted skill position player in playoff best ball. So I was expecting to get rich, and I did not. There you go. There's the Discord link, boys. Hop on in. All right, what is the state of this team? Because I just got confused. All right, we have 4 running backs: Genty, Cook, Walker, Caleb Johnson, Malik Neighbors, DJ Moore, Matthew Golden, and Rizzy Pearsall. That is a bad fucking wide receiver room. that is very bad. Ooh. No one made more Sklansky's. No one. Hand built the lineup Dink won 100K with. Well, many such cases. I actually didn't even look at how close I was to winning in Showdown. I assume I had to have had some good shit in there because I was so heavy on Worthy. But the thing is, building, it's kind of one of those funny things. If you build a ton with Sims, you're going to be really overweight Barkley because he's the best projected play by a lot. And he ended up, basically he was the worst play. Yeah, if you had 0% Saquon and 0% Kelsey and you just played like good projected teams after that, you had to have been pretty close to the nuts. I want to take another wide receiver. I need more ceiling. Is Nick's gone? Nick's is gone. You know what? We're living a little. We're really living a little. Marvin Mims, baby. Thank you, Kevin, man. I sincerely appreciate it. Kevin, I mean, real shit, bro. I cannot stream on YouTube as my job without people like you. It quite literally is not possible. I'd be managing. I'd be a librarian. Ooh. Oh, locked in with Bo. Got the McLaurin JD stack from the 2-hole. He flipped the board, bro. He just took him early. He said, fuck it, I'm taking him early. And I don't hate it. If someone said, hey, the Eagles are going to score 40 in the Super Bowl, so how many no person says 0. How about this, Coolers? If you told me, hold on, let me make this pick, and then I'm going to make this joke, because I've been thinking of this joke all day, and I was going to tweet it. Here, I'll send you, I'll show you the link, brother. You can join the channel by following this link right here. It's very hard to get on mobile. It's annoyingly hard to join the channel on mobile. You know what? I ain't taking Travis Kelce neither. I'm gonna take Drake May as my first quarterback on this team. Okay, the joke I was going to tell was, if you had told me in May of last year that Xavier Worthy was going to have 8 for 150 and 2, so 8 catches, 150 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl, I could have found a way to lose even more money on him. I could have found a way to lose even more money on the Chiefs, on Mahomes, on everyone. All right, mark as resolved. Increased activity from normal numbers, no action needed. Yeah. Like, I mean, just imagine you tell me Best Ball Mania 5 opens. Worthy, what was Worthy? What did he open as? Like a round 8 pick, I want to say, or something like that, and then he came up. I mean, I could have had it would have been insane. I would have found a way. I would have found a way to lose even more money. Would have been really fantastic, honestly. It did, I gotta say, even though it was Chris Paul cuts the lead, hits a 3 to cut the lead down 42 or whatever, it did feel pretty good. It did feel pretty good to watch. I mean, that was the last time they'd connected on a real deep one since the Chargers game after Rashee Rice smashed his knee, right? I mean, seriously. That is how long it had been. There you go. There you go, locked in with Bo. You figured it out. It's pretty easy. And if you link, all you have to do is link your YouTube account with your Discord, and you'll be popped right in. Yes, the aggressive ads are still on. If you guys are complaining, we can turn them to regular. But I'm pretty sure when I turn them to regular, just no one gets any ads. They just completely go to zero. Yes, we have learned this. That you can't, on an iPhone, you can only do it through the link. You cannot do it through the there is no join button on mobile, basically. It's true. You did say this yesterday morning. You did literally call Devonta down the seam, 100%. You called it in the showdown show tomorrow morning. I think where I've been taking Worthy is where he's going to end up going. So I think he's going to settle right around here. Pick 31, 32, 33, 34. All right. We are up in one pick. We have no tight ends. We have one quarterback. But boy, I feel good about my wide receivers, bro. All right. Let's take wide receiver. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take Hollywood Brown. I'm just sick of getting sniped on him. Just absolutely sick of never getting Hollywood Brown. So got Hollywood. I did take him a little bit of at AP, but it is what it is. Well, yeah, people are saying it. No. Well, Hurts and Barkley, I guess maybe... Is that in the mitten returns or the gauntlet returns or whatever? Because you should not have been able to get... You should not have been able to get that in the gauntlet. That'd be... I think that'd be insane to be able to get in the gauntlet. Hurts, Barkley, Mahomes, no... Oh, well, I mean, DraftKings is the wild, wild west, bro. I got no idea what's going on over there at any given time. That place is the wild, wild west. I think Hollywood probably just resigns in Kansas City, honestly. That's what feels most likely to me. I don't love this team, actually. Actually, this team is terrible. I'm going to be so thin at tight end. I'm going to be dead. So I either have to take Richardson here, because I took Michael Pittman Jr., didn't know. Well, I'm either going to have a terrible quarterbacks or terrible tight ends. What do I choose? I guess, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to take Kincaid. Man. Oof. All right, this team is, there's no salvaging this team. Last night, Chiefs fan here. Last night was crushing. Why was Nagy calling 20-yard A-dot concepts against that D line? Can't be more upset at the incompetency. Okay. Honestly, Tyler, this is my thought. I don't see a game plan where they would have won on offense with the way Mahomes was playing. And I don't even mean that in a way of like, Mahomes stinks, this guy sucks. It's not what I mean. I just think there really is there's just no way they were going to win, man. There just was no way they were going to win, I think. Like, I guess the only way they could have won was if Mahomes just played like his best career game. And even then, like, even if Mahomes is making crazy behind the back, fucking scrambling, I still think they probably lose, man. Sometimes the Vic Fangio and the Eagles defense pitched like a perfect game last night, basically. At the top of the sidekick, this is basic. I think it's like the draft capital bar. I actually, honestly, I don't know. Sacrilegious or shady advice or Karain would have to answer. I agree. Evan Ingram, tight end 14, feels really good. I am also buying. I think Evan Ingram and Kincaid stink. Yeah, this team needs Cam Ward. This team needs Cam Ward in a big way. And it needs Cam Ward to be good, actually. Exactly. This is exactly it. The way the Chiefs have been playing, Mahomes has to be perfect. Like, no margin for error. Can't make a wrong read. Can't make a bad throw. Can't ever take a sack. And certainly he was not that. It's not like I'm saying like, Mahomes, like Mahomes against the Buccaneers when he was like getting killed was actually playing well. Mahomes was not playing well in the Eagles Super Bowl. He just wasn't. Top of the sidekick shows the current boost based on your team needs. There you go. Okay. So it's kind of like what the caddy does. There you go. Okay. Top of the sidekick is factoring in draft capital you spent and showing how that's being weighted in the rankings. All right, yeah. So it's basically telling me, did my mouse just die? My mouse might have just died. Controlling this with my laptop scroller right now. It's going to be an interesting stream if my mouse died. Yeah. Yep. Mouse died. All right, so I'm not going to be able to highlight comments as easily. So you guys are going to have to take it easy on me on this. I got to charge my mouse for a little bit. Classic streamer. Never prepared. Wow. Dalton Kincaid and Hunter Henry is the ultimate Spider-Man pointing tight end. There we go. Well, it's a funny thing about Mondays is my basement is very cold. So a lot of the times when I come back from the weekend and I haven't charged my shit all weekend, and obviously my mouse is just sitting here. It's like a high propensity to be dead because it's just been sitting in this cold basement all weekend. And I guess I streamed yesterday though. Man, this team is probably not going to win the big board. Drake May, Cam Ward, Ashton Genty, James Cook, Ken Walker, Caleb Johnson, Malik Neighbors, DJ Moore, Matthew Golden, Ricky Pearsall, Marvin Mims, Hollywood Brown, Dalton Kincaid, and Hunter Henry. I agree, huge mismatch, and it immediately affected Mahomes in a terrible way, but having no RPO looks or attempts at manageable downs. No. Well, first off, Tyler, of course they are not going to waste Mahomes' prime. He's never not played in the conference championship. That was his 5th Super Bowl. So his prime is not being wasted. He is on pace to basically have the best career of any. He's now 2nd solo amongst all quarterbacks in playoff wins. All right, we are up. I'm actually gonna pass. I'm actually gonna pass on Darnold, and I'm gonna take my guy A.D. Mitchell here. It's true. The Discord is popping. Discord was a fun place to be in. Okay. Yeah, this team is begging out for Harold Fannin Jr. Begging out. The dog is doing great, man. The dog is probably actually pissed at me because I've been working all day and not been hanging out with her. So I'm gonna owe her a walk after I get done with Holka. Although it's also pretty fucking cold outside, so maybe I won't owe her a walk. Okay. Mouse is charging. I mean, it's gonna be very hard for Mahomes to achieve, true GOAT status because he. All right, we're taking Harold Fannin Jr. It's obviously gonna be hard for Mahomes to get true GOAT status because he lost to Brady twice in the playoffs. But I mean, he's already my GOAT. I'm never going to wear a Tom Brady jersey. I promise you guys that. Man, by the way, masterful. I'm just never going to get I guess I'll just never get Jack Besh again. Man, this would hit me right where this would be the good stuff. Gunnar Helm to Kansas City, and we throw a pizza party for sure. All right, what have I done with this team? Drake May, Cam Ward, Ashton Genty, James Cook, Ken Walker, Caleb Johnson, Malik Neighbors, DJ Moore, Matthew Golden, Ricky Pearsall, Marvin Mims, Hollywood Brown, and A.D. Mitchell. Dalton Kincaid, Hunter Henry, Harold Fannin. God, I might even take a 4th tight end with this team. Yeah, that's what the sidekick wants me to do. Well, all you got to do, locked in with Bo, because you're a memby now, all you have to do is link your YouTube account with your Discord account, same email, same account, and you link them, and you will get popped right in. Link YouTube account to Discord. I'll even post instructions on how to do that for you in the YouTube chat, so you can just pop right in. I mean, Kincaid was a 1st round pick, man. I mean, he was 23 years old, but he was a first round pick. But yeah, he's been bad in the NFL. I mean, there's just really no way around it. He's been a bad NFL player. And you know what? We are so dusted at tight end and so dusted at quarterback. I'm taking a 4th one. I'm taking a 4th tight end, but I'm actually, man. All right, this team is not winning anything. Jay Dart, Jackson Dart, Drake May, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, quarterback room. We're taking a 4th tight end. God damn, bro. Yeah, it's true, actually. The hype Hunter Henry had coming in the league compared to Kincaid is a pretty good comp. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is saving this team. This is probably the worst team I've done since starting to do the big board. I just got distracted. I don't know what the fuck I did. How did this? I guess it's the running backs. Yeah, taking James Cook over JMO, taking Ken Walker over Pickens, taking Caleb Johnson over Judy, and then I probably should have taken a quarterback instead of Ricky, and I probably couldn't have. I probably should have taken a quarterback instead of Mims too. Oof. Well, I guess that's why we're in the rooms early. We are living. We are learning. Well, I guess we're not learning. Yeah, Henry, it's true. Henry, I mean, and Henry got hurt. He suffered that injury early in his career and basically never came back around. Whew. All right, Schultz went. Man. All right. Is LaQuint Allen available? Can I take LaQuint Allen? He's definitely not available. He's definitely going to be gone. I never get LaQuint Allen, dude. It's impossible. All right, we need... This is a good Jaleel McLaughlin team. This is a good total... Dude, what am I doing? I just took Jaleel McLaughlin over Brashard Smith. Why would a streamer say, this is a good Jaleel McLaughlin team? When, the one position that Jaleel plays, he's supposed to be the joker in that offense, and then all Sean Payton said at Super Bowl week was, our offense needs a joker again. Sure. What if Jaleel McLaughlin is who you need? All right. Well, we're gonna move quickly on past this team when it's over. All right. Drake May, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, running backs, Genty, James Cook, Ken Walker, Caleb Johnson, Jaleel. Wide receivers, Malik Neighbors, DJ Moore, Matthew Golden, Ricky Pearsall, Marvin Mims Jr., Hollywood Brown, A.D. Mitchell, Dalton Kincaid, Hunter Henry, Harold Fannin. Yeah, honestly, all the Denver guys are probably just dust. Yeah. Bo Nix was good. They made the playoffs. They stink. Yeah. Yeah, should have taken a quarterback somewhere in there. Because the quarterbacks just at this range right here, dude, they just start to get decimated. Well, actually, you know what? I should have taken Anthony Richardson instead of Hollywood, or Anthony Richardson instead of Kincaid. This was the Kincaid pick. Egregious. I mean, I guess Bo Nix could start completing more passes to the running backs the way that the way that Bo Nix used to, or whatever, or not Bo Nix, the way that Drew Brees used to, or whatever. But I guess yes. But I even missed on Fields, man. I missed the quarterback boat. And I missed on Justin Fields. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a. No, it's really bad. It's really bad. The Kincaid stuff is terrible. It's why you got to live and learn, man. It's why you got to live and learn. All right. Need another wide receiver. Do we need an adult? Is this an adult room, or is this a upside room? I guess if you have Drake May, Cam Ward, and Jackson Dart, you probably need an adult. I'll take Jalen Tolbert. And I've been taking Gabe Davis every time I need a late adult. So we will mix that up. And then I'm going to take a tight end. I guess I take Gunnerhelm every time, so I should probably take someone else. Although if Gunnerhelm comes to Kansas City every time, I don't take him. Yeah, he had a messed up knee. He did have a messed up knee. These tight end ADPs are so funny. The tight end ADPs are the ones that are most obviously messed up by the Super Bowl. Like EJ Jenkins being at 238.3. That is really good. Actually, the funniest possible pick would be for me to take Dawson Knox. You get both of them. I guess I'm playing this like Cam Ward's on Cleveland. I'm playing this like Dart is on the Giants. Is Conklin available? Tyler Conklin is available. Is Tyler Conklin? What's his contract situation? Tyler Conklin, Spotrac. Tyler Conklin is an unrestricted free agent. So, you know what? You live and die with your boys. Gunnerhelm to Kansas City. All right. We are, fuck. That was a bad team. We have just enough time. If we race, we can get through one more. So we got to be fast, everyone. We got to go. We can do one more. But we got it. I'm telling you, if you're in this one, you got to book it. We got no time to dilly-dally if you're in this one. So all of you who are in here, if any of you are, I don't even know, but we gotta book it. Or I might have to end it like 2 minutes early because I gotta go get on with Holka. 2:16:26. Big board. 33 of 150. Bang. Okay. I don't know how many of you guys are in here. Hamlin Motorsports, I think you are in here. But if any of you guys are in here, please, I'm begging you, draft quickly so I can go get with my boy Joe and record you guys a take cast because I've not done a take cast in a couple weeks. All right, I am picking at what? 110 again, man. I'm at the ass end again. Oh, you guys all ended up in the draft after. Super rip. So these are just a bunch of guys who are just leisurely enjoying their afternoon. Well, tough scene for me. Maybe not. You never know. Gotta make the thumbnail for the Holka show. Maybe you can see me draft a good team. Seems unlikely, frankly. All right, this one's cooking. Oh, all right, there we go. We got a Josh Allen in the first round, so maybe not. Josh Allen in the first round from a Red Badger, huh? Don't love what I'm seeing. All right, St. Brown's about the only one I haven't taken today. I've never seen this movie. That's you, brother? You're shipping Josh Allen round one out here, bro? More power to you. Lemerex. I want to say I remember that name. All right, we're going to get Genty or A.J. Brown because I've already done one Bowers early here. Genty again. There we go. All right, guys, we're cooking pretty good here. That was a pretty quick first round. So I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling good about our chances of getting me out of here on time. I think most of the overflow is later. Oh. All right, we got this man just took Lamar. What if that's what you need? Oh no. There's a guy going Allen Hurts Mahomes 1, 2, 3, then drafting normal. All right, I don't love that. I'm going to keep it real. I don't love this. But I guess if it doesn't get canceled, God, man. All right, and now he takes Lamar. I do just want to warn you, Rudy Baller, that people are getting their accounts banned from Underdog for ruining drafts. I'm not meaning this as an accusation or an implication, but if you are actively tanking drafts, the drafts team have been banning accounts. So tread carefully. That's all I'm saying. Well, I think you get your drafts refunded. Could be him. Well, I'm probably not going to like my quarterbacks in this draft. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it's unlikely that I enjoy my quarterbacks in this draft. But again, you never know. But I would just warn you, it would be not fun if you were Rudy Baller to get your account banned. David Njoku. All right, so this one's going to get thrown out. All right, I'm going to message the drafts team about this fella. We'll do Garrett Wilson. We'll see if this one gets thrown out, but I'm going to message New Me. Sorry to ruin you. All right, let's do... I mean, not that this draft isn't going to get thrown out, but sure, we'll take JSN. Why do you want... There's a lot of problem if you're doing gambling games and in changing your names. I don't think they're trying to ruin my drafts. I just think they're okay. All right, Burrow. Ooh. Tied for first in the big mitten returns. Damn. A lot of you guys had shippers, man. Damn, Mike had a shipper too. 7th for 15K in the main DK tournament. All right. Fuck, dude. You guys all had shippers. Just had Chipotle? All right, you're having a good day, man. You might be having as good of a day as the guy who finished 7th for 15K in the main DraftKings tournament. Golly. Well, guys, let's get this one done. Let's get this one done as fast as possible. And then we will, I will, of course, be back with all of you guys tomorrow doing what we do. I think the Steelers quarterback is going to be Justin Fields. This one is definitely not a guaranteed auto. This as of yet, I think this one is unlikely to be an auto toss, but we'll see. I guess we'll find out now. Let's see what quarterback he takes. This is so tilting, man. Yes, like I'm gonna say, this one is not yet a lock to get tossed. We'll see what he does with his next couple picks, but I passed his name on to the draft overseers, so they're gonna be able to see if he's tanking a bunch of these drafts on purpose, and if he is, I assume that he will be dealt with. All right, Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I think this one is probably going to get tossed. So let me post a question mark next to this one in the YouTube description, because it is probably going to get tossed. And this guy, sure, whatever, we'll take Waddle. This guy also is ruining the day, because we would have been able to maybe get 4 in, and now we can't. Which is not ideal. Would have been nice. I actually don't get the point either. Yeah, I really, honestly, I really don't. Like, I guess with the Super Bowl stuff, like when people were only drafting Chiefs and Eagles, I guess I get it. But I understand this much less, because I think this guy's even here in the this guy's even in the YouTube chat. It's definitely not 90%. But yeah, there does need to be something sent out, like, I don't know, a fucking IQ test or something. All right, sure. We'll take Amari and Hampton. Yeah, it's Rodgers feels unlikely to Pittsburgh for me as well. I agree. I guess maybe people are doing it. I don't know, man. I have seen the crazy quarterback stuff. Like, this one probably honestly shouldn't be thrown out. Allen, Lamar, Njoku, Burrow, like, it's a terrible team and he can't win. This one probably shouldn't be thrown out, frankly. It might be, but it's unclear. I don't know. Maybe this one doesn't get thrown out. I mean, but like, but you guys see what I'm saying? Like, you could conceivably say, oh, to me, David Njoku is the best tight end. I think David Njoku is awesome. I want David Njoku on all my teams. So I'm just gonna take him in the 3rd round. I want Baker Mayfield on all my teams. And I think double elite quarterback. Like, this is the biggest idiot. Like, how far is this even separated from hit him with the gritty? Truly, how far is this separated from gritty? Not that far, right? It's really not. It's really, like, for me, it's actually, honestly, it's going to be more inconvenient for me. It's more inconvenient for me for this draft to not get tossed, because I'm actually going to run out of time and I'm going to have to tell Holka I'm running late because of this auto drafting. It would be much more convenient for me to press the plane and leave right now. Like, truly. I don't want, I would prefer for this draft to get tossed out. I mean, this is basically what I'm saying. Like, forcing people to draft strictly to ADP is unfun. If they want to guarantee a specific team, it's not possible without reaching to some degree. Obviously, they should put a cap on it. I mean, we'll see whatever else this guy does. Like, if he starts taking guys without an ADP, like if he takes Jack Doyle, yeah, it's probably going to get canceled. I mean, I'm definitely going to have to take a quarterback early. It's true. It's not normal, but like other users will do things like this seriously. Like, people will argue that this is good. This is exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, like this guy, I think so now this guy is just afraid of getting his account banned. So this guy got scared of having his account banned. So now he's drafting normal. I agree. 5 quarterbacks and 4 quarterbacks and 5 picks is not normal or good, but it should be allowed 100%. Absolutely. But yes, this guy's he's taking all real players. This is not have to be tossed out material. I mean, this guy clearly is just doing it to be a dick or whatever. And I guess he, whatever, he can be a dick all he pleases. It does make my job as a streamer more annoying. I'll take Purdy. Yeah, it does. It doesn't make that big of an impact in the draft. Doesn't make that big of an impact overall. The annoying thing that it is doing is it is just costing me time. But yeah, I mean, users like this should not be outright. Yes, you do want bad players in your rooms. You want people who don't understand the ordering of poker hands playing in your games, right? That is what you want. They don't have that much of an advantage. Yeah. Yes, this guy obviously he came into the YouTube chat and said, "Dude, Josh Allen." So he knows he definitely knows what he's doing. Of course he knows what he's doing. It's a free country, he ruined he's doing it on his own. But let him spend his money how he wants. Well, actually, now he's just drafting off ADP. I realized he got his shout out, and now he's just drafting off ADP. So I actually do need to remember that for the clicks that are coming up, so that I don't forget. Because if you forget that someone in your room is auto drafting. Yeah, 100 exactly this. You want 2-6 offsuit to call you because they have a feeling. Like you do not want you definitely don't want people like this banned from your rooms. That much I can guarantee. Obviously, frankly, we all just want convenience, We want our drafts to be quick. We want people to stay in their lane. We want to be able to get our stacks. None of us want to be inconvenienced, basically. So, anyway, the team is Brock Purdy, Ashton Genty, Amari and Hampton, St. Brown, Garrett Wilson, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jalen Waddle, and Juwan Jennings. Second tight end is going to be a little bit tricky, or second quarterback is going to be a little bit tricky in this room. Tight end will be a little bit tricky as well. I think I'm going to take Tyler Warren if he's there. Siverick shouldn't take him because he actually probably should take a quarterback. Because this turn is going to be starving at quarterback. But if he does take him, I don't really have a great alternative because I don't love the running backs here. These are almost certainly quarterback picks. All right, Siverick is also, he left the draft, but he didn't press the plane. So again, I don't love that. If you're going to leave the draft, please press the plane. What team trades for Debo, if any, do you think? Man, it's hard to say. I love the idea of him. I love the idea with him on the Chargers. Sadly, I think the Jets might do it just because the Jets love to do shit like that. I wonder if the Dolphins would be interested. Just like they need some... They definitely could use what his skill set is theoretically. I don't know if he's got that skill set in him. Because his athleticism seems so dusty. All right, we got to take a quarterback. I took May last time. I actually don't mind taking May again here. Dak is a pretty good one too, and I like some of the Dak back stacks. I'm gonna take Dak actually. Dak Prescott. There we go. All right, I have got to go pee real quick. I will be right back, boys. Thielen is a free agent? Thielen is it Thielen a free agent? I thought he was still a Panther. Adam Thielen, Spotrac. Man, am I spending a lot of time on Spotrac these days. Adam Thielen. No, Adam Thielen is a Panther. They can cut him and save $3 million against the cap. But he is a Panther, which is not to say that he's guaranteed to be a Panther for the entirety. Honestly, over the cap might be better. I really have no idea. Spotrac, as we were talking about SEO earlier, Spotrac wins they win the SEO wars because when I need something and I Google it, they always come up first. And so because they always used to come up first, that's just what I use. I know how to use their interface, and it's that simple. Is Brian still streaming Madden on Twitch? Is he good at it? Brian, are you? Oh, the Badge Brethren are live. I like Thielen too. I probably need to move him up in the rankings right now. Yes, honestly, same. Yeah, I like everyone. I'm sure they're doing NBA. Yeah. Rick literally just did a user pick 6. There you go. Numi just sent a message that he is looking into Rudy Baller. So there you go. No good deed goes unpunished. I'm just going to take Jake Ferguson now because I don't want to get sniped on him. All right. So, well, maybe I mean he's a Red Badger, so I would assume he's done a lot of normal drafts. I would assume if you have done a lot of normal drafts, I don't know what this guy is thinking. Maybe he just wanted to be mentioned on a YouTube stream once. But I mean, frankly, I assume the things that most other people assume. God, why does it want me to take a wide receiver so bad? I'm going to take Spears. Billy, I think the clarity is as simple as this. There is an automated flagging process that brings drafts to their attention. They probably do a periodic review of those drafts and then manually remove ones that are deemed, I don't know, what would be the right way to say this? Drafts that are deemed to create a disadvantage relative to the rest of the field. I mean, I definitely am going to be drafting a little bit more running. I definitely am going to draft running backs a little bit more aggressively. Not because running backs smashed last year, but just because I think we skated too far to the wide receiver puck, basically. Running backs are better fits in half PPR scoring. And we kind of overdid it. I agree with this, though. You definitely do not want to know exactly what causes a draft to be booted, because then people can manipulate that info to their advantage. You do not want to start an extra layer of gaming. In other video games involving risk, players are allowed off-stream accounts. You're definitely just. I mean, I don't take it that seriously. Like, I know what I'm doing. Joel, I have no idea. If you're 2, 3, 4 player combos on a team that occur less than 1 in 10,000 drafts, I honestly have no idea. Well, the thing about playing the flex through running backs is you do still have to start 3 wide receivers, and 3 is more than 2. And there are more plentiful scoring opportunities at wide receiver than there are at running back, you know. So at the high end in half PPR, the running backs will probably score better. But hitting on wide receivers is almost more important, if that makes sense. Just because you need more of them. All right. Well, it really wants me to take a wide receiver, I guess, because I don't know. That's interesting. All right. I did get Purdy and Jennings. I do have I do have Dak and Ferguson. This would be a good Ollie Gordon click if Severick doesn't take him. Sure. I'll take more Ollie Gordon. It's definitely, no, Bobby, it's definitely not 100% injury related, the reason that the running back smash. It's definitely part of it. You know, 35% of the wide receivers drafted in the top 100 went on season-ending IR, or at least 1 month of IR, and only 1 running back in the top 100 picks went on IR at all, and that was Isaiah Pacheco. So it's definitely somewhat injury related, but definitely not 100% injury related. Like no shot. You know what? Well, these are my rankings in the Sidekick WFN. I have my own patreon.com/Davis Mattek. You know what? I'm taking Justin Fields, bro. I need some ceiling at quarterback, and I just want a lot of Justin Fields. So I'm skipping on Restrepo. I'm stacked at RB in some drafts and hoping that the Io Minore, Jaden Higgins types can match the Shakir. Yeah, and I think, frankly, I think that probably is one of the lessons that could be learned from last year, is that there are really diminishing returns with the guys in this range who are not league winners, who are just like, let's say 150-point scores at the wide receiver position, because that production can get matched. But also, you have to remember in the end that running back is a position that you can get league-winning scores from players who are not talented just because the coach decides to give them the ball. Like if the Buccaneers come out next year and they give Rachaad White the ball 260 times, regardless of how good Rachaad White is compared to Bucky Irving, you're going to just have wanted Bucky Irving more. Whereas if Jalen McMillan is just better than Chris Godwin, like he's just getting open more, he's more efficient, there's nothing that Chris Godwin can do if Jalen McMillan is better than him, because Jalen McMillan is just going to produce more than him, because targets are earned and carries are given. So a lot of the running back distributions are just going to be luck related, frankly. I think looks like we got some people complaining about old Rudy Baller. Oh, Joseph O'Brien complaining about Rudy Baller on Twitter. I am definitely going to do more hero running back than I think I did last year. And I'll probably start to work in some more of the hyper fragile stuff as well that I was not doing as often. Some hyper fragile stuff could have got me on builds that I liked last year, Like hyper fragile could have got you on some more Barkley. And you know what? This is actually a good Tillman spot just to gamble on the concussion. Yeah, let's do Tillman. Tillman, bang. Got her done. Okay. Tillman was someone I've been wanting to run. This is exactly what I'm saying. Wide receiver is a meritocracy and running back is not. I'm not down on the Bucks, but I'm a Baker believer. I should have been more of a Baker believer last year. It's actually one of the things I really regret about last season, was not being more of a Baker believer. And that's the other thing, is star wide receiver. You said it, not me, Sack. I mostly do 6-7-7 in the dinger. 6 pitchers, 7 infielders, 7 outfielders. I am far from a sharp when it comes to the dinger, though. I am kind of just clicking buttons because I like baseball and I want a sweat. What's our wide receiver room look? We have no rookies yet. Let's do... Well, should we do Royals? No, Jaden Higgins. Jaden Higgins, my boy. Jaden Higgins from the video. Draft these rookies before it's too late. I agree that Rico is better. I agree that Rico Dowdle is a better NFL running back than Higgins. God, my brain is stopping to work. But I don't think NFL teams are going to think that way. I think NFL teams really, for whatever reason, NFL teams are going to value Najee Harris's skill set. Are you drafting for running backs to hit your flex this year? I'll tell you my biggest strategy, psychological shift from years past. I'm caring a lot more about touchdowns because honestly my big, let me zoom out even further. My big shift is actually related to BRs, to the weekly BRs on Underdog and doing those drafts every single week. It was so clear that there were, after the elite wide receivers, there were like 20 wide receivers who would be draftable on a given week, and they would all kind of project between like 12 and 14 Underdog points. Whereas the running back stratification was very clear. There would be like 12 awesome picks every week and then a bunch of flotsam. And you really wanted the awesome picks, and you really wanted the awesome picks in your flex. You really wanted running backs in your flex in the BRs. And so the tailwind of that is not, oh, I need running backs in my flex in season long, but what it is I'm trying to give myself more bites at the apple this year of the David Montgomery, Ken Walker, Tony Pollard range, and even like the Joe Mixon and the Bucky Irving and the Chase Brown and the Breece Halls, where sure, those guys might be overpriced relative to what I think the range of outcomes is. But the fact of the matter is that they're, because of the way half PPR scoring works, I'm going to take LaQuint Allen here. When those guys hit, they are just more valuable because the Jalen Warren, Chris Olave, I don't know, who are the examples this year? Like Jackson Smith and Jigba is a really good example of this. He went pick 39 here because this draft got weird. But JSN had an awesome season, and in half PPR, he really was just okay. In full PPR, he was awesome. In half PPR, he was just okay. So, like, an 80th percentile Jackson Smith and Jigba season is worth way less than an 80th percentile Joe Mixon season, even if, and this is where you'll have to follow me, and the math people here are going to be, the math people are going to disagree with this, but this is the only way I can know how to phrase this. It feels like Mixon is much more likely to hit his 80th percentile season because all he needs to hit his 80th percentile season is to stay healthy. That's it. He doesn't even have to be particularly good. Obviously, efficiency helps. But A-Chain is like a good example of this. A-Chain mostly stunk. Why does it want me to take Malik Washington? I think that's I need to take a non-rookie running back. You just need to take any running back that's not a rookie. Sure, we'll take Estime. Whatever. Mixon hits his 80th percentile with like a little bit of touchdown luck and not getting hurt. But he's really unlikely to get benched. I mean, maybe the Texans take a rookie running back there. I mean, maybe they're about as likely to take a rookie running back as Kyron, as the Rams or something. But I think I'm explaining myself poorly. Okay, let me try and zoom back out. Maybe I'm saying the median seasons actually are better. I think maybe what I'm saying is actually I think maybe what I'm saying is the 50th percentile. The median outcome for Joe Mixon is more valuable than Jackson Smith and Jigba's median outcome. And I view Mixon's 80th percentile season as more likely to occur than JSN's 90th percentile or something. I don't know. I don't have the mathematical terminology to get there. I think my math brain is not there. I think you guys get what I'm saying, though. Honestly, I took Estime just because this was just too slappy of a running back room. Genty, Hampton, Spears, Gordon, LeQuint was just too slappy. I actually like Estime as a prospect, but there are about a billion running backs in this class who are better than Estime. Like LeQuint Allen is a better NFL player, I think, than Estime is. A more versatile. I mean, basically, this is just what I'm saying. JSN has to run hot on touchdowns, but Mixon can just show up for work. That's really, at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. JSN has to have like a couple things really go his way. Joe Mixon just has to show up and not get benched. All Joe Mixon has to do is punch the clock, and that's fine. Joe Mixon comes in and punches the clock. At his cost, he's very likely to be. Yeah, this kind of more what I'm saying is the floor outcomes. The floor outcomes for like running back like 10 through 20 are better than the wide receiver floor outcomes around there. So that is sort of informing my draft philosophy. Basically, I'm just more favorable towards older running backs than I was before. That's really all it is. All right, we are almost done with this draft. I'm going to skedaddle when we are done with this draft because I got to go record this podcast with Mr. Holka, my good friend. You guys will be able to check that out on Wednesday over on the TakeCast feed. I do need another tight end. I've taken Gunnar Helm, I think, every time. So let's not take Gunnar Helm. Let's take Mason Taylor. Honestly, yeah. I mean, Estime was a healthy scratch in the playoff game, man. So that is pretty terrifying. It's pretty not great. All right. This is actually a good one to take Tolbert. Is he gone? Tolbert is gone. Is Roman Wilson gone? Honestly, 907 Hockey, I actually don't know. I messaged Numi, who is one of the guys who does the draft games at Underdog, about it. Frankly, I would lean that probably it shouldn't get tossed. I think at the end of the day, yeah, it's a terrible team and it can't win, but he just auto-drafted after he made all his 5 terrible picks. So I would lean toward it probably shouldn't get thrown out. But also, if he keeps doing this, if he keeps taking Njoku in the 3rd, then maybe it should get thrown. I don't know. But the reason why I messaged Numi was that he came into the chat specifically to be a dick. And so if you are purposely trolling drafts, then you probably should be booted, is my feeling. But I don't know. All right. There we go. Big board 33 out of 150. Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, Justin Fields at quarterback, Ashton Genty, Amarian Hampton, Tajay Spears, Ollie Gordon, LeQuint Allen, and Audric Estime. Wide receivers, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Garrett Wilson, JSN, Jalen Waddle, Juwan Jennings, a lot of J's, Cedric Tillman, Jaden Higgins, Roman Wilson, tight end room, Tyler Warren, Jake Ferguson, Mason Taylor. There we go. We are wrapped for today. Thank you all very much. Thank you everyone for the incredibly generous memberships. Thank you to Masterful. Thank you to Masterful again. Thank you to Salted Cod. Thank you to Logan. Thank you to Denver Schmidt, who also hooked it up with the super chat. Thank you to Mr. BHO Kevin. Thank you to Sladen. Thank you to Matt. Thank you to Locked In Bo. Kevin had him popping. Thank you to Yannick DeVost. $50 Canadian. I don't even know what that is. Is that more? I think that's a lot less here. But thank you all very much for allowing me to do this with y'all. I had a great day. Very happy to hear that you guys all had awesome playoff best ball experiences. It was just a cool stream. So thank you all for that. Thank you to everyone for watching. Please, if you are making it to the end here, if you enjoyed that, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much for watching.
It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks